Good morning. This is KV Premraj reporting live from the Optimus studio. We are here in the Rotary International Presidential Conference from Hyderabad. And in the studio we have the big man himself, Mr. Shekhar Mehta. Sir, welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
So how does it feel to be one of the most influential persons in the world?
Not influential. One of the persons who's fortunate that he is getting an opportunity of leading a group of people who are unparalleled absolutely in the world.
Okay.
People who are more interested in helping others than helping themselves. So when you get the opportunity of leading such people, it's a blessing, I tell you.
Okay.
It's not a position of power. Leadership to me always has been about service, not about position. So, yes, the organization, soft power, political power nahi hai,
Yeah,
cloud
sahi hai.
nahi hai. But soft power in the sense that people respect you, love you because of the work that the organization does, the Rotarians do around the world. So that is extremely important. It's very humbling, very satisfying that people love, they respect the work of Rotarians around the world.
Thank you. You are being very modest. Your achievements have been exemplary.
I'm being truthful.
Thank you, sir. Your guiding mantra in life has been, service is the rent that we pay for the space we occupy on this earth. Would you mind elaborating a bit, sir?
You know, it's human instinct to live for yourself, fend for yourself, look after yourself. That's what you do first. But after yourself, start caring about other people. At least start thinking about that. And as your age advances, that is where you go. I wouldn't say somebody should start caring only for other people or more for other people than for himself or herself at a very young age of, let's say, 5, 10 years. No. But as you advance in age, when you have taken care of yourself, then you should be able to take care of others.
True.
In the airlines वो बोलते हैं ना कि बच्चे को हेल्प करने के पहले खुद का मास्क लगाइए. So here खुद का मास्क तो लग गया है हम सबका. We are in Rotary, so हम सबका मास्क लग गया है. We are comfortable in life. It's important जिनके मास्क नहीं है उनको हम जाके मास्क लगा दें. So we should be able to help other people. So to me, we are on this earth for some purpose.
True, very true.
Is that purpose getting served by just serving myself? No. When I serve other people, I think then the purpose of my being on this earth is getting served. Truly. उसका मेरा build-up होने का कोई भी human being का build-up होने का एक time है. Thereafter is the time to give back to the community. विवेकानंद ने कहा था, स्वामी विवेकानंद, in life always take the position of the donor. And in giving, let the donor be so humble that the donor kneels down and says, may I give? So, हम वो ना कर सके तो at least let us be the donors, let us be the people who are giving. And he said another beautiful thing, when you are helping others, do not think that you are obliging that person. That person is actually obliging. So I think these are great thoughts. So, the space that I occupy on this earth, the rent is my service.
That's beautifully put, sir. Who were your mentors in your growing up years that helped and guided you?
Parents always, goes without saying. As you advance in years, you realize even more as to how important the parents are.
Please, sure.
And a big lesson I learned very recently when my mother passed.
Oh,
My father, in comparison, was an extremely influential person in comparison to my mother. But both of them passed in the last 2 years' time. And I find that my mother, she wasn't such an influential person. She wasn't a wizard like my father was. But everybody is missing her a lot. Only and only because she was always smiling and always happy in life. She was caring for people. So what I'm trying to say is, उनको भी उतना ही याद कर रहे हैं जितने मेरे फादर को, क्योंकि फादर के कैलिबर कहीं उनसे ज़्यादा थे, लेकिन शायद इनका सॉफ्ट कैलिबर भी बहुत गजब था. So it is, these are people who influence you, and I've learned one thing: be good to people, be nice to people, be happy with people, make them happy, because ultimately that is what counts in life. It does. अभी नहीं समझ आता. These are very, looks very small thing. What's the big deal making somebody happy? And in your life, you may not be able to realize it. But as I have seen, and that's a lesson I take from my mother's passing, that being happy always. I mean, if you want to see 100 pictures of my mother, 99 ne 100 mein she is smiling. So that's how people should be. Happy always. खुद happy है तो दूसरे भी happy रहेंगे. Another lesson I learned yesterday, I was in the laughter yoga. वो भी सही बात बोला, and I'm a strong believer in that. He said अगर आप हंसते रहेंगे कर रहे तो सुनते you cannot be unhappy.
सही है.
तो सारा टाइम हंसते रहो तो unhappy नहीं रहोगे. मेरा खुद का लाइफ का फॉर्मूला यही है. People ask me how do you get that much energy? I said that's because I'm always happy. And I think this happiness thing I've got from my parents. Both my parents always. थोड़ा अगर पढ़ाई लिखाई हमने थोड़ी कर ली तो that's because of my father probably. He was a pioneer. After him we have more than 30 chartered accountants in our family. Every male till my age, not male, female, everybody was, मेरे generation तक everybody was a chartered accountant. So education उधर से आ गया. Not that my mother was less educated. She was amongst the first women to complete graduation in her city in Jodhpur. So that's a big legacy. Parents सबसे ज़्यादा influence करते हैं. उसके बाद में there are other people जब organization join करते हैं, there are other people who need mentoring. और mentor एक नहीं होता है. As life progresses, mentors keep changing. पहले कभी कोई होता है, फिर कोई होता है. कोई aspirational mentor होता है, कोई आपको actually mentoring करता है.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing the personal details about your mother. It said, smile, and the world smiles at you. Normally, a person joins Rotary and just stays as a member. But a select few, due to some event, they plunge headlong into public service. Is there any catalytic moment in your life that made you a Rotarian?
There are many actually. I won't say there is one. And ये नहीं कि एक बार हो गया है. This keeps happening again and again. And अब तो हर थोड़े दिन में होता रहता है. Like I said yesterday, I'm going to say a little later in the speech. Yesterday was probably one of the best days that I've had in Rotary. For the project that I did not do, I just went to inaugurate that. But what I saw was Rotary at its best. Outstanding. What visually appealing and what great work was happening. Hundreds of girls, they were sitting on bicycles, ready for me to inaugurate so that they could take their bicycles and go back home. Which means if they have to travel far away, they will be safer going to their educational institution and coming back. Knowing that household chores के लिए कहीं जाना है, आना है, life becomes so easy. For us, मैं तो मोड़ तक नहीं जाता हूँ अपने घर के without a car. And she has to walk so much. So those cycles are really meaningful. And next I saw hundreds of ladies sitting there with sewing machines. I asked them, क्या करोगे इससे? What are you doing? बोले जी कपड़े सिल रहे हैं. मैंने कहा मेरा कोट सिल दोगे? शर्ट सिल दोगे? बोले नहीं जी सिर्फ लेडीज का सिल रहा है. Good. काम मिल जाएगा? हाँ मिल जाएगा. So which is nice. Some of them are already working. तो मैंने कहा फिर तो तुम तो काम कर रही हो already. बोले नहीं जी साइड में ये भी कर लूँगी. So I mean their economic development is happening. On the other side was hand wash stations. I mean, look, in one day these were all, and there's more desks, school desks. I mean, sea of school desks. जहाँ तक नजर जा रही है, you are seeing school desks. So, inspirational moments come every time. I'm the president of the organization at the peak of the organization. Yet yesterday, I was hugely, hugely inspired. But early on, let me tell you, one of the days when I say very inspirational was मेरा club एक लिम्ब कैम्प कर रहे थे. We were going to provide crutches and tricycles जो हाथ से चलाते हैं cycles वो देने वाले थे. So I was a new member, सबको अपना अपना काम दिया जा रहा था. So I was also given a job. I was asked that okay, people who come जिनको hand cycle देना है, whether they have enough strength in their hands to be able to paddle their cycle or not, I need to check that. So I said okay, I'll do it. How will you do it? I said I'll ask them to pull my hand. When they pull my hand, I'll understand whether they have power or not. Okay, so I went and stood where I had to, and the first person was about to come, and then I see this person coming crawling there because he had no legs. So he comes crawling, and then he stretches eyes. हाथ दो तो हाथ में I didn't want to take that hand. It was a soiled hand, dirty hand, absolutely. And at that time I was finicky about things, cleanliness, this, that. But grudgingly I had to take it. क्या है मेरा job था, मैंने लिया उसको. Second hand, third hand, इनमें से एक का तो leper का हाथ. But I had no option. I had to hold my hands. That was my job. But I tell you, 5, 6, 7वां हाथ आते तक, that thought about कि उसको touch करें, that had gone. Because you could see probably the pain in their eyes. Empathy probably is what arose in me. I think that was a turning point where when you start understanding the pain of other people, when the pain of other people hurts you, wants you to do something good, I think that's a defining moment. For me, I think that was the day when from just being a member of a Rotary Club, I became a Rotary Club. And this was pretty early in Rotary, so I keep saying, मेरा तो baptism by fire ही हुआ था.
And it is said, empathy and compassion is what makes the world go round.
Yes, it does.
What, according to you, are the keys for success in a leadership role?
Many. And leadership is not the same. It varies from different positions to position, from different places to places, organization to organization. Leadership is different in a voluntary organization. Leadership is different in political organization. Leadership is different in a corporate world. Leadership is different in a youth movement, for example. But some characteristics which are very important, I think. A leader has to be a dreamer, who's ready to think a little beyond, whose vision is better than the others. Vision to me is the ability to see much beyond what normal people would be able to see. So one example I keep giving is you and I see a mouse and we at times want to catch it or ignore it. But it took a Walt Disney to create a Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse, true.
He created an empire out of just a mouse.
Very true.
हम पेड़ के नीचे बैठे हैं, एक एप्पल गिर जाएगा, हम साफ करके खाने लग जाएंगे. It took a Newton to understand why did it fall down and not go up.
Wow.
And he created a law of gravity. So these are visions. So leaders need to have dreams. They need to have vision. They have to be humble. To me, one of the most important characteristics of a person or the trait of a leader is humble. जो humble नहीं है, arrogant लोग भी leader होते हैं, वो नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. But if you ask me what I would like in a leader, I would definitely rate humility very high. Dreaming, humility, vision, be able to delegate, share the credit with others, especially in voluntary organizations.
Yes.
बहुत ही ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. And be ready to take failures. Failures बिना तो होता नहीं है काम. So you should be ready to rebound. Not rebounding from your failure is actually a failure. Otherwise, it's a stepping stone. It is.
Yeah. So you spoke about dreaming, vision, humility, which is the soul of leadership, and the ability to step back, look back from failures, and treat that as a stepping stone to success. Very well said, sir. What is still your biggest challenge?
None that is unsurmountable. None.
Okay.
Everything is possible. हो सकता है. हम सोचते हैं इतने दिन में हो जाएगा, थोड़ा ज़्यादा लग जाएगा. हम सोचते हैं 10 हो जाएगा, हो सकता है 8 हो जाएगा. कई बार हो जाएगा, फेल कर जाएगा. But that's not a, I wouldn't say कि unsurmountable challenge. Failures are part of your journey. 10,000 किलोमीटर चलोगे तो एक बार तो टायर पंचर हो गए, उसको वापस रिपेयर किया। और आजकल तो फ्लैट रन टायर्स।
Do you have any hidden talent which the world doesn't know about? Would you like to share it?
टैलेंट ही नहीं मालूम है उनका, तो hidden talent क्या मालूम है? I don't think I can comment on that. So many talent.
Once you demit office on the 30th of June, what are your plans for the future?
Too many, too many. While I'm loving my job right now, I keep saying it's one of the best jobs on the planet. Being the president of this organization, you get to meet diverse people every second. Amazing. आज अफ्रीका में है, नेक्स्ट डे आप ब्राज़ील में हैं, ब्राज़ील से निकल के यूरोप जा रहे हैं, यूरोप से कहीं और जा रहे हैं. And everywhere, the warmth of the people, love, care, trust, faith, hope, all of this on you. It's a humbling experience.
It is.
On the other hand, it is such an inspiring experience when you see the work of that person. I mean, कल का एक एग्जाम्पल बता रहा हूँ, हैदराबाद के अंदर मैं so inspired. I've gone to Africa में गया हूँ तो वहाँ पे प्रोजेक्ट देखे. मैं कोरिया में एक प्रोजेक्ट देख के आया, मैंने यार क्या प्रोजेक्ट है बताओ. एक नहीं दो देखे मैंने वहाँ पे. There were 40 people who were diving. They were diving into the ocean to take out rubbish out of that, and 20 of them were Rotarians. And they kept doing this for one full day, night कर रहे हैं उसको. मैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया में ग्रेट बैरियर रीफ में मी एंड माय वाइफ बोथ ट्राइड टू डू स्कूबा डाइविंग. हम तो 5 मिनट से ज़्यादा नीचे रह नहीं सके, और ये लोग जा रहे हैं एंड दे टुक आउट 40 टन्स ऑफ रबिश फ्रॉम देयर. यहाँ पे इंडिया के अंदर में दीज गाइस दे इन 45 days दे मेक a 400 bedded hospital at an amount of 20 crores of rupees. What inspiring work. What I saw. So जो काम हो रहा है, it's great. A lot of work is waiting. तो मैं तो while I'm very happy, I'm waiting for 30th June because the woods are dark and deep, but we have miles to go. We all have miles to go. बहुत काम है, बहुत काम है. इंडिया को लिटरेट करना है. That's one of the prime things that I have. I've committed that we will do 10% of the work of
Government of
water sanitation issues. There are a lot of things that we want to do internationally now. मैं बहुत जगह जिन देशों में गया और वहाँ के president, prime minister से मिला. I've committed to them that we'll do this, and we will keep each of those commitments. So I must have committed at least more than 1,000 children's heart surgeries. We'll do that. I've committed 10 देशों के 12 देशों के अंदर में हम मैंग्रोव्स का काम शुरू करेंगे. सब जगह तो जो वादा किया वो निभाना पड़ेगा. करेंगे 30 जून के बाद वही करेंगे.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your experience with us. As an Indian, we feel honored to have an Indian as a Rotary International President. And thank you for taking time out to visit our studio. We feel blessed, and this could be my greatest day in Rotary. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.